Are you feeling overwhelmed and lost in the hustle and bustle of daily life? Do you find yourself constantly caught up in thoughts of the past or worries about the future? It's time to awaken to the present moment and discover the true power of mindfulness. In The Miracle of Mindfulness, renowned Buddhist monk Thich Nhat Hanh guides us on a journey to find peace, happiness, and fulfillment through the simple act of being fully present in each moment. Join us as we embark on this transformative journey, chapter by chapter, in this video summary of The Miracle of Mindfulness. Don't forget to subscribe and to get the most out of the book. Get your own copy now. Let's start the book summary. The Miracle of Mindfulness is a book written by Vietnamese Buddhist monk Thich Nhat Hanh, and is a guide to mindfulness and meditation. The book emphasizes the importance of being fully present in each moment and teaches the reader how to live in the present moment with awareness and compassion. Through simple and practical techniques, Nhat Hanh shows how incorporating mindfulness into daily life can bring peace, happiness, and fulfillment. The book covers a wide range of topics, including mindfulness in everyday activities, meditation, breathing, and dealing with negative emotions. The Miracle of Mindfulness is a classic in the field of spirituality and mindfulness and has been widely praised for its ability to bring peace and happiness to those who practice its teachings. It is a must-read for anyone looking to lead a more fulfilling and mindful life. The Essential Discipline is the first chapter of Thich Nhat Hanh's classic book, The Miracle of Mindfulness. In this chapter, Nhat Hanh provides a powerful insight into the importance of mindfulness in our daily lives. Through a conversation with his friend Alan, Nhat Hanh highlights the common feeling of being overwhelmed by the responsibilities of daily life, and how it can be difficult to find time for oneself. However, Nhat Hanh points out that the time spent with loved ones, even if it involves chores or obligations, is not time taken away from oneself, but rather a precious gift. This is where the concept of mindfulness comes in, as it allows us to be fully present and engaged in the moment, no matter what the activity may be. Nhat Hanh emphasizes the importance of being mindful while carrying out simple tasks, such as washing dishes or eating a tangerine. He encourages us to be fully present in these moments, and to be one with the activity, rather than mindlessly going through the motions. This sense of mindfulness allows us to appreciate the miracle of life, as it brings us back to the present moment and helps us to live life to the fullest. Through this powerful chapter, Nhat Hanh demonstrates the transformative power of mindfulness and the profound impact it can have on our daily lives. By being fully present in each moment, we can turn even the most mundane activities into a treasured and enjoyable part of our day. In Chapter 2 of The Miracle of Mindfulness, Thich Nhat Hanh explores the power of mindfulness in walking and breathing. He emphasizes that the first step towards living a life filled with mindfulness is to focus on our awareness and be fully present in the moment. Nhat Hanh explains how walking in nature is an excellent way to practice mindfulness, as being conscious of each step allows us to appreciate the beauty of the world around us. Breathing is also a crucial aspect of mindfulness, and Nhat Hanh provides various techniques to help control the breath and the mind. He recommends extending the length of inhales and exhales, using a phrase or counting to help with the process. He also suggests counting each breath and increasing the number with each inhale and exhale, starting over at 1 after reaching 10. The key to practicing mindful breathing is to maintain full focus and be aware of each breath, which helps keep the mind in the present moment and reduces worry about the past or future. Nhat Hanh explains that breath is the bridge that connects life to consciousness and unites the body to the mind. Whenever our mind becomes scattered, we can use mindful breathing to regain control. This skill is essential for maintaining mindfulness in every aspect of our lives, enabling us to focus and appreciate each action we take. For beginners, Nhat Hanh recommends practicing mindful breathing while lying down, but as one becomes more experienced, this can be applied to any activity. In this chapter, Nhat Hanh highlights the importance of mindfulness in walking and breathing, as it helps to cultivate a sense of presence and reduce stress and anxiety. By being mindful in every step and every breath, we can turn even the most ordinary tasks into meaningful experiences, and live life to the fullest in the present moment. Thich Nhat Hanh suggests that for people who are new to the concept of mindfulness, dedicating one day a week to practicing it can be a great way to get started. The goal is to make this day a mindfulness day, from the time you wake up in the morning until the time you go to bed at night. Throughout the day, it is recommended that you focus on your breathing and make an effort to control your thoughts. This will allow you to stay present in each moment and be more aware of your surroundings. If you need to perform household tasks, it's important to do so in a relaxed and slow manner. This will help you to become fully engaged in what you're doing, rather than just going through the motions. Taking a bath for at least 30 minutes can be a great way to refresh your mind and body. During this day, it's also recommended that you keep talking to a minimum, but if you must speak, make sure to do so in a conscious and mindful manner. When it comes to mealtime, it's important to prepare your food with intention and to eat slowly, savoring each bite. By focusing on your food, you can be more present in the moment and enjoy the experience of eating. By dedicating a single day each week to practicing mindfulness, you will gradually become more skilled at it and will be able to carry this mindset into your everyday life. This can have a profound impact on your mental and emotional well-being and can help you to live in the present moment, rather than worrying about the past or the future. Although it is essential for us to get a good night's sleep in order to function properly, the nature of sleep, with its tossing and turning, muscle tensing, and dreaming, can often leave us feeling restless and unrest. To combat this, Thich Nhat Hanh suggests incorporating meditation into our daily routines, as it can provide a sense of complete rest. In order to enter a truly restful state through meditation, it is crucial to learn how to sit properly. There are several positions that can be adopted, including the lotus position, where the left foot is placed on the right thigh and the right foot is placed on the left thigh, the half lotus position, where the left foot is placed on the right thigh or vice versa, and simply sitting with your back straight, head and neck aligned with the spine, eyes open and focused on a specific point, and mouth set in a slight smile. Imagery can also be a useful tool in learning how to meditate effectively. One exercise that can be tried is imagining a pebble being tossed into a river, and then imagining oneself as that small stone, letting go and falling effortlessly to the earth below the water's surface. As you sit in meditation, thoughts may still arise, whether they be positive or negative. It is important not to resist or fight these thoughts, but instead to simply acknowledge them and let them pass, focusing once again on your mindful breathing. The goal of meditation is to develop mindfulness of the mind, observing and acknowledging thoughts without becoming attached to them. Building a consistent meditation practice takes time and patience, but the benefits can be immeasurable. A regular meditation practice can lead to a more peaceful and joyful life, helping to calm the mind and bring a greater sense of awareness and presence to each moment. Thich Nhat Hanh's teachings introduce the concept of the five aggregates, which are the fundamental components of our being and our experience of the world. These five aggregates, also known as dharmas, are bodily form, feeling, perception, mental functioning, and consciousness. Each of these five dharmas is interconnected and plays a vital role in shaping our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. When we meditate on the five aggregates, we are essentially breaking down our ego and our sense of separateness from the world. This allows us to connect to the greater universe and see ourselves as a part of it, rather than as separate beings. The practice of meditating on the five dharmas can lead to feelings of liberation and empathy, as we begin to understand and acknowledge the interdependence of all things in the universe. In his teachings, Nhat Hanh often references the story of a student who was asked to meditate on a corpse as a way of facing death head-on. The goal of this exercise was to help the student understand the biological process of death and the interdependence of life and death. When we can accept that our own life and death are intertwined with the lives and deaths of others, we can develop a deeper sense of empathy and compassion for all living beings. It's important to note that the process of meditating on the five aggregates takes time and practice, but the end result is a greater sense of peace and joy in life. By connecting to the world around us and acknowledging the interdependence of all things, we can transcend our own ego and experience a deep sense of unity and connectedness. The aim of mindfulness meditation is to reach a state of liberation and compassion. One way to do this is by understanding the three facets of reality: imagination, interdependence, and the nature of ultimate perfection. When we practice mindfulness, we work through these concepts and let go of our false perceptions and biases, leading us to the state of non-discrimination mind. In this state, we are able to experience a sense of oneness with nature and the world around us. An example is given of an almond tree, where in mindfulness, we are able to see the tree as it is, in its true nature, rather than being clouded by our biases and preconceptions. Being mindful allows us to tap into our compassionate nature and overcome our tendencies to judge and discriminate. Through meditation, we can cultivate a greater sense of empathy and understanding towards others. As a result, we become less judgmental and more focused on becoming the best version of ourselves, which can inspire others to do the same. For beginners, an exercise in recognition is recommended. This involves treating all objects and feelings as equal, without any distinction or judgment. This type of meditation has the power to reveal and heal our deepest wounds, leading us towards greater liberation and compassion. The chapter describes a short story by Leo Tolstoy, which has been summarized by Thich Nhat Hanh. In the story, the emperor wants to find answers to three questions in order to always be right: what is the best time to do each thing, who are the most important people to work with, and what is the most important thing to do at all times. The emperor asks his subjects for guidance but is unsatisfied with the answers he receives. So, he decides to visit a hermit who lives on a mountain and seeks his advice. While the emperor helps the hermit in his garden, a wounded man stumbles and collapses in front of them. The emperor saves the man's life, and the man reveals that he had planned to kill the emperor to avenge his brother's death. However, the emperor's act of compassion changes the man's mind and he can no longer carry out the task in good conscience. Thus, the emperor's life was saved due to his acts of kindness and compassion towards the recluse and his former enemy. Despite the life-saving experience, the emperor still wanted to know the answers to his three questions. The hermit replied wisely, saying that the most important thing to do with your time is whatever you are currently doing, the most important person is the person you are with in the moment, and the most important thing to do is act in the service of others. This highlights the importance of living in the moment and the impact that acts of kindness and compassion can have on one's life. The emperor's experience shows that the answers to his questions are not found in words but in actions and the way one treats others. The hermit's answer also emphasizes the significance of living a selfless life, where one focuses on serving others instead of being focused on personal gains or self-interest. Thank you for watching this summary of Thich Nhat Hanh's book. If you found this video informative and enlightening, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay updated with our latest content. If you are looking to deepen your understanding and further your spiritual journey, then this book is a must-read. It provides practical and insightful guidance on how to cultivate a mindful and compassionate life. The wisdom contained in its pages has the power to transform the way you see the world and interact with others. So, go ahead, buy a copy today and start your journey towards inner peace and happiness. You won't regret it.